Hey guys, it's been a little while since I've been on, so I wanted to hop on. It's a new month, so as you guys know, new month means new specials, new color of the month. So today we're going to be making our new club that comes out in October. So if you join my club in October, you can get this. It'll come in this really cute little envelope here. And I apologize, everything's switched for some reason. I couldn't get the camera to flip around today. So, but it'll come in this, and this month's club includes the transfer. So this is a silk screen transfer. It is reusable, so all you have to do is just wash it out with water when you're done, and then you can reuse it. There is a screen everywhere you see the white through. That's a silk screen. So we use our paste, and it just goes right through that silk screen and makes really cute and highly detailed designs on your projects. So you're going to get your transfer. And then along with the transfer, they're going to send you this cute little adorable gingerbread chubby. And he actually stands on his own. He will come white, and I've already painted mine. So I just used acrylic paint to paint him. You can also use our paste, but I like to use acrylic paint sometimes for painting. So today I use this Deco Art in Honey Brown. And I got this from Hobby Lobby, and I just painted him front and back so that he looks cute from all sides when he's standing. You could even chalk him and decorate him on both sides if you want. We're just going to do one side today. But if you have a wall that's open from one room to another, he would look so cute standing in the window ledge, and you could see him from both sides. So that's another option. He also comes with some little decorating pieces. So you'll get this little piece of twine. So you could use that, and you could make a little bow to put on him, or you could tie it around his neck, or you could even just make it a simple little scarf and hang it from him. So there's a lot you can do with that. And then also it comes with these little buttons. So you're going to get 3 buttons. You're going to get 2 red ones and a white one. And they are half circles basically. And then they come with these little stickers to hold them on. So you get that, and then those you could set if you wanted to do the club exactly as it comes. Then I would do them like this and just glue them on, or use the stickers to hold them on. And then you get 3 packs of paste. So this month's comes with bark, which is just a brown color. It comes with camel, which we'll be using today, and it comes with marvelous, which is just a pink color. So these paste packs can be saved after you've opened them. You squeeze out just a little bit that you need, and then when you close it, you can just fold it down a couple times and then stick a paper clip on there, and it saves this. So these are not necessarily done when you've opened them. You can keep using them until you run out of paste. There's a good amount of paste that comes in there. So you'll get those 3 colors, and the very first month that you are a member, then you will also get a squeegee. And I believe it comes with one of these little trays. It's just a little tray that you can squirt your packs onto. So our squeegee that you'll get is this mini squeegee. And I use this most of the time. And if I'm not using this, then usually I'm using one of these that I've cut in half to do smaller details. So today I'll be using both of those. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So like I said, I've already painted him so that you guys didn't have to watch me paint, because I know all of you are capable of painting on your own. So I want to, sometimes after you've painted a surface, then you want to wax it. We sell a surface wax. However, I prefer to just use a piece of wax paper. So this is just regular wax paper. And I'm going to tear a little bit of it off, and then I just rub it on my little gingerbread person. So this keeps the transfer from getting too stuck on that it peels right back off, because sometimes if you don't wax, it can lift the paint off your transfer. So you just want to rub it down and give it a good little wax on top of your paint. And then I'm going to try to get the edges too, because a lot of times if it's going to stick, sometimes it's on our edges. So just give him a good rubbing with wax. And then the transfer that it comes with, as you can see, you get your gingerbread guy. So I've painted him, But then we're also going to chalk him, and you'll see what that does, but it's just going to kind of give him a texture, make him look baked. And then you can do, if you want, you can do little heart buttons on him, or you can do brown buttons after. So since you can reuse this after you've used the buttons that it comes with, then you can still continue to make different ones. And here's some buttons you can do. It comes with some little cheek dots, so you can line up your cheeks, your little face that's super cute. And then you can make it a little gingerbread boy by, you would chalk this bow tie and then chalk this on top to kind of layer it and add a little pattern, or a girl. And then you could get your candy cane and then the little squiggles that you can use to decorate. So we're going to be using this part of the transfer and the face and the cheeks, but I'm not going to use any of the other parts today on ours. Well, yeah. So we're going to go ahead, and the first thing you want to do when you're using, especially if it's a new transfer, is you want to fuzz your transfer. So I'm just using one of our fuzzing cloths, and I'm going to take my transfer off the backing sheet. And of course, you always want to save your backing sheets, but I've pre-cut mine so you guys didn't have to watch me cut it out. And then you just put it on and off a few times, and this just helps to kind of pick up some lint. If you are watching, please say hello so I know my comments are working. If you are watching me live, definitely say hello. If you have questions, I'm always happy to answer questions. And if you're catching my replay, then please comment #replay so I know you watched. And also, if you have questions on my replay, I always go back and watch for comments. So I'm happy to help you and to answer any questions you might have. To get the club, you'll just go to my website, which I'll try to link it if it's not on there, but it's chalkcouture.com/scraney, CRANEY. And if you have any questions about that, then just put it on the comments and I'll help you. But this is a subscription. So to join the club, it's $20 a month, and every month they'll send you a kit, and it has everything that you need in it to make your project. So this month it's this cute little gingerbread man. It usually does kind of go around with what the holiday is. So, but it's a super fun way to try chalk and to get something cute every month. So I think I need to flip it over because it's a little different on each side. So we got to get this lined up. And the good thing is that you can see through it. So you kind of want the same amount of spacing all the way around the gingerbread man. So you're going to line that up. And then sometimes it can be, I always tell people, getting it lined up is the hardest part. Once you have it lined up, it's good. You are good to go at that point. Okay, then once you get it on, you'll want to smooth it down so that you don't get paste underneath the transfer. And this is a big open spot, so it can be a little more tricky. And then we're just going to chalk, even though I painted him, we're still just going to chalk the camel color, and this comes with him, with the kit. But we're going to use camel and go over it, and this is going to make it just a little bit lighter. And like I said, it's going to make it look like he's been baked. So I'm going to grab my squeegee here, and you just get a little bit on your squeegee. And I always say start at the top and pull your way down. And I'm kind of going over this like a beginner because it has been a while since I've been live. So I've got several new people on my page, and I just want everybody to understand what we're doing here. But if you're new to my page, thank you so much for joining. And also, I do other kinds of crafts too. I like to do fake bake, and we're going to actually do a little bit fake bake today on our gingerbread man, just to make it something special. So you just get that paste on there, and then you pull it down through your transfer. And then after you've done it, you kind of go back over and just pull off any of the excess, and you can put that back in your jar and save it. And then I have a little tub of water over here that I'll throw my squeegee in. Okay, so now we'll do our peel and reveal. So just, you can see it kind of just gives it that little baked cookie look. The edges are a little bit kind of toasted looking. If you want, you could even take, if you guys have seen the Distress Oxide, which I might do that, rub some Distress Oxide around the edges, but we'll want to let it dry first. So I'm going to just lay this transfer over here for right now on top of my trash. And then let's hit it with our dryer so that we can carry on. So I apologize to hit this. The chalk paste typically dries really quickly, especially if it doesn't have shimmer. If it has shimmer, sometimes it's a little, sorry, I'll get that where you guys can see it. If it has the shimmer, then it can take a little longer, but if it's just the paste, it dries really quick. So let me also turn you guys down so you can see more what I'm doing here. I want you to see what I'm doing more than watching me. Okay, so that's probably dry. Yeah, that's good and dry. So then we're going to go ahead. It's still just a little tacky from the heat of that hairdryer. We have a little dryer that doesn't quite have as much heat to it. So I'm going to give that a second. And let me grab a baggie because that's something I'm going to use here in a little bit anyway. So it'll save me the time. Actually, I'm not finding a baggie, but I do have these piping bags, which will work just the same. So I'm going to just grab one of them. And then we're going to go ahead and let's do a face on him. Or this is going to be a her. We're making a girl today. So we're going to do her face. And again, that's just right here on your transfer. So you'll peel that off. And you're going to want to fuzz it because, again, you've put fresh paint. And also, since you just put that on there, you're going to want to also add a little wax right. I'm just going to do right where her face is at, so I don't have to wax the whole thing. And that, again, it just keeps it from sticking to the paste and pulling it off. Then we're going to center her face. Let me bring it down here so I can see good. I think I want to go a little higher. Definitely want to go a little higher. And make sure it's centered. Like that. Get your face on there. And then we're going to go ahead. I'm going to use a shimmer frost. And it's been a minute since I've used this. So I'm going to take, you can see it's got a glitter in it. So it's like using glitter without the mess, even though we're going to do the mess here in a little bit anyways. But I'm going to stir this up so that I get that glitter back up because it's been sitting. So it's settled down. And then your paste is about the consistency of a sour cream or yogurt or something like that if you're new. We'll put a little of that on there. And then this is a half squeegee where I've cut it in half. I'm just going to use it. And chalk her face. Put the extra back in the jar. And then let's see what her face looks like. And you also want to peel it off slowly so that if you miss the spot, you can lay it back down and fill it back in. But the transfers also have some distressing in them. So like if it peels a few spots up, just look at your transfer. It's usually in the transfer. And then we'll let that dry for a second. So let me grab my dryer again here. Because I want to do the whole face. It dries so fast. Okay. So then we're going to make sure it's definitely dry. Add a, oh shoot, it's not dry yet. So I can go back in and touch that up, but I'll clean that off real quick. So don't do like me and smear it. Get it good and dry. It's always like when you're live, things. Okay. There we go. There's no mistakes when you're doing chalk. You can always fix things. So we'll just get that. Of course, my dog's outside the door. She, you know, if she's separated from me for 1 minute, she thinks she's being mistreated. Do you guys have dogs that follow you everywhere you go? I think it's sweet, but okay, so we got that fixed. So let it dry really good. And while it's finishing drying, I should have just done this in the first place. I'm going to use some of our, this is Peony, the color, and I'm going to use it. And I'm going to grab another little, I don't know what this is called, spatula. And then I'm going to put some, oh, actually this is, I'm sorry you guys. It's been a minute and I'm just not thinking straight right now. So I don't want to do pink with this. I want to do that shimmer frost again. So let me do this. Okay. Clean that back out because we don't want to do pink. I'm mixing up our fake frosting for the little gingerbread, like the squiggles and stuff like that. So I actually want that part to be white. I'm thinking cheeks because we were just doing cheeks, but I don't want the icing part pink. I want white for that. So we'll just wipe that off and throw it away. And then we're going to grab some of the white out of here. And we're going to put it on our tray. And this is a shimmer white that I'm using, just because it's what I have right here. It's our shimmer frosting. And then we'll add a little bit of the sea spray. And this is a new product that we carry, so you can get this off my website. It's made by Dixie Belle, but it's just sea spray. So if you are on my website, this is what you'll want to get if you want to do a fake bake. Of course, you have everything that you need to make a really cute gingerbread that comes in your kit. What I'm doing is just showing you some other ways that you can make it so that it's different. So, you know, after you've done the kit, this is some cute ways that you can also do. I'm going to open my door so she'll stop yapping and let her in real quick. Okay. So hopefully that helps and she doesn't yap more because she's not sitting on my lap. We'll see. And then let me see if I can find a little tiny spoon that I can dip some of this sea spray out with. So no matter how much preparation you do and you think that you're good to go, it just, you never have enough. So I'm going to put just a little bit of that on there and mix it and see what we get of how much it makes. And we'll go from there. Let me grab one more spatula. Actually, I still have that one here. And just kind of mix that in. And this just makes your paste thicker, and it's going to give it texture like icing. Sorry, not sour cream. It starts out like sour cream. We're wanting to thicken it into icing. And then I'm kind of feeling like this is looking gray because of the sea spray and because I use the shimmer frost. So I may go get some white paste and put in here because I don't want it to look gray. But let's get it mixed in and see what it looks like. But yeah, I think I'm going to want to do a pure white paste, which is what I should have done to begin with. I was just using what I had here. But yeah, I'm going to grab some bright white paste and mix in with that. So I'm going to scoop out some paste that's bright white and add that to the mix. Now let's mix that and see what happens. So we're just mixing up our icing. to make our little gingerbread girl. And this is just going to give it some texture and make it look like a cookie. So we're kind of wanting her to look like a cookie today. Okay, so now you can see it's a thicker spreads like icing. Okay, so then we're going to take this, and because this is such a big bag, I'm actually going to cut this bag down just to help me be able to get it down into the tip of it. So I'm going to just cut the top off this bag here. Throw that part away. And then we'll roll this down. And we'll put our icing in the bag. And you're working with a little bitty amount, so this little spatula actually comes in pretty handy for this project. I could have done this before I went live, but I wanted to do it, so I'm sorry. I know it's kind of a slow process, but I wanted you guys to see what I did to watch me do it. And also, this is my first time doing it too, so we're kind of learning this together. I've seen it done, but I have not done it personally. So I always like to try new things. So once you have that in your bag, then you're just going to bring it up, and then we'll smush it down to the tip. I hope I don't lose it all before I get it all the way down there. Okay. And then I'm going to set that to the side because I probably am going to need to make more from the looks of things. I'm just going to get a wipe here and clean my hands off. So this makes a mess. You get it on you, which is fine. It's just, it wipes right off with a wet wipe, or obviously soap and water will take it off too. Okay, so we're going to try to go ahead and do his cheek, or her cheeks now. So we're going to go ahead and pull her cheeks off. Again, it's reusable. So we're just going to take and put her cheeks on here. Kind of just line them up right there with her tips of her mouth. Kind of up where her cheekies would be. Let's see. Okay, and then we're going to take our peony and a little mini squeegee cut, and we'll do her cheeks. Put the rest back in, and then grab off this extra. Okay. So again, I put that transfer in a little thing of water right here because I can wash it when I'm done and reuse it. So now she has her little face and her cheeks. And then we're going to go ahead, and that mixture that we just mixed of the paste and the sea spray is now our icing. So we're going to cut just a little tip off our bag. Let's try even littler. Let's see what that does. And we're going to give her the little squiggles. So instead of chalking the squiggles that come on here, that right there, instead of chalking these on, we're just going to use this icing and draw them on. Okay. Do it about right there. And this just makes it look more dimensional by doing that sea spray in there. We'll do, trying to decide how I want this. I don't want it to go right there. I think I want to kind of come down at an angle with it. I don't really know. I like that. Okay, so then you give her the little icing on it. And then I actually had, as you guys can see, a little bit went a really long way. I had more than enough on that, so that's good. So you could also go like do the little squiggle around her face. I think we're gonna do that. So let's go ahead and go around her face too, which I just got it on me again. So you want to keep it off your hands, because if it gets on your fingers and then at any point you touch her, it's gonna get on her. So. And then, of course, you've got wet down here, so you want to be careful. But I'm just going to start here. Oops. I touched it, so, or I dropped it on there. So I'm going to just move it off with that. And then anywhere, if you want, you can also always go back through. I'm going to clean the tip of this bag off. You can go back through and tap the paint back on top just to cover up if you get some of it somewhere different. So it's like little, feels like I'm doing like a mini project with this teeny tiny icing. But I thought this was a fun way to do a fake baking a little differently. So if you don't want to buy the spackle that you see me use all the time, this is some stuff that you may already have in your craft room, because this is stuff that we sell right on our website, so you can get it right from our website. Okay, so the squiggle kind of didn't look the same on that side. But it looks homemade, because no one's going to make it perfectly if it's a real cookie either. So we got that, and I probably will take a little bit of paint and tap that one spot right there to cover that up, that I got some paint on there. And then if you want, you could even trace over her mouth with it. I think I'm going to do that, just to give it some dimension. Do her eyebrows. So you could use the transfer kind of as your guide for where you put your icing too. So if you wanted to chalk those little squiggles and then just trace them, that's another option if you don't like to freehand things. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of push that down. So I did her mouth and her eyebrows with it too, so it's more in-dimensional. Okay, and I'm just going to set that over here to the side, and I want to put my lid on my paste, because I like to keep lids on so that this stuff doesn't dry out. And then let me grab another wipe, get my hands wiped off. Sorry, this is a lot messier than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's not messy really at all, but it's more than I expected. So now, while this is still wet, if you want to, you can always put some fake sprinkles on it, which she's pretty little and teeny, and so I hope this stuff will even stick to her. If not, we could go back later after it dries and put Mod Podge on it, and then do it that way too. But I have some really cute sprinkles that are here that I got from Yanira. It's Designs by Yanira. She has a Facebook page, and if you want to order any of her stuff, she sells foam clay and really cute sprinkles. You could just go to her Facebook page and message her, and she'll send you stuff. But like, these sprinkles are full of super cute stuff. So I'm just going to pour a few of them out into this dish so that I can kind of hand pick them. Okay. And like, look, this is so cute. It even has like little teeny, You see the little tiny reindeer that's in there? So there's all kinds of really cute stuff in her sprinkles. So these are just polymer clay. They're made to look like a real sprinkle, but they're not. They're made with clay. And then I'm actually going to sprinkle these on top, and then I'll just go back and put some of her bigger stuff in. So let's try this and see if it's going to work. Of course, the one that sticks is like a weird curled up one. So I'm going to pull that off because I don't want that curly Q sprinkle stuck on there. So it was like a U-shaped sprinkle. So I'm just dropping these on. Obviously, they're not all going to stick, but some of them will, and that's the goal. To just have some of them to stick on there. And then we'll go back with some of her cute little beads and kind of push them in. She even has some little like rhinestone looking things in here. Cute little candy canes. So we'll put some of that on there and hope that some of it sticks. So let's see. Put a couple little balls. Balls and rhinestone. I don't want any of the reindeer on this because even though they're adorable, I just think they're a little bit too large and I don't think they'll look good on here. So anyways, I could probably go back after I'm done and fill this in so I don't make you guys sit and watch me do it. But I'm just trying to put some different things in with the sprinkles. Throw a couple down here on this part just in case, because I do want to also sprinkle glitter on it, so I want to do that before I try and finish this. Put that ball right there. She is adorable. I can tell she's so cute. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and shake it off. What doesn't stick wasn't meant to be, right? And then I use this tray because I can put all these right back in my jar and save them. And then looks like she got a couple on her face, so we don't want that. We don't want the one in her eyebrow. So let's take it off. And then she's got one that landed perfectly on her mouth. So we'll take that off. And she's looking adorable. I love it. So let's see. Something's weird with this eyebrow. I'm going to push it. There. Okay, and then you can take your glitter and sprinkle glitter over top to make it shine, but I want to maybe still add just a couple more balls before I do that. So let me do that real quick. It looks like now that I've shaken her off, I can see kind of where she needs some stuff. So we'll throw a couple of these little beads in there. And then I would like to put a rhinestone on her. Oh, you know what I have that would actually be really cute on her? I'm going to use some of these are star sequins. I got them from Glitz and Glue, but they're super, super shiny, and I think they would be really cute on her. So now I'm just going to drop them, and like I said, whatever, it's going to stick to anything that's open. So you always want to start, when you're doing your decorations, you always want to start with your largest, like your big sprinkles, and then you work your way down. So this is a pretty chunky glitter here in size. So I'll do this, and then I'll go back in and I'll use like regular glitter, and anywhere that didn't get covered with a sprinkle or a star, at that point, then your glitter will stick. But you want to do largest to smallest, because if you put your little glitter on first, nothing else is going to stick to that. Okay. So Again, we'll do this. And then I had pulled some other things to put on here. So let's do that. Set this out of the way. And I got some peppermints, but I was thinking I had some pink ones. So let me look back here just real quick and see if I can find a pink peppermint, because I would like to stick with all pink if I can. And I know I have them, it's just a matter of where. I just reorganized all my sprinkles, so of course I can't find anything. You know how that goes. You clean, so then you can't find nothing. Well, where'd they go? I have these. Let's see if they'll be too large. If they're too big, then I'll just go with what I had originally. So originally I had these little tiny, they're like foam peppermints. I got them at the dollar spot last year at Target. So I had this, but I think the red is just, I don't like it on here. But is this too big? You guys think this looks too big, these peppermints? Or do you think they look okay? I think they look okay. I feel like they look cute. So we're going to go ahead and use these instead of the ones I had originally pulled out. Sorry about that. You think that you get everything that you want before you go live so that you don't have to do stuff like that. But then there's always something when you're crafting that you want to embellish and make cuter or whatever. So I'm going to actually, before I do this, I'm going to put the lid on this sea spray because I can already see myself spilling it, and that would be a big mess. So let me get the lids on some of this stuff before I make messes, because nobody wants to spill sprinkles. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little hot glue on here and embellish her. You guys, she's really cute. I'm shaking because I haven't eaten lunch yet. I should have probably ate lunch before I went live. Okay, and then let's give her a little bow. And I have some choices for bows. I got a pink bow, I don't really care for, or a purple bow. I kind of like the purple, or that one. We want to do a cloth bow. I think I like this one best. So one of the beads is right there in the way. So let me knock it out of the way. Oh. Where'd my tweezers go? Because it's stuck in there good enough. I'm going to have to pick it off. Okay. And then we'll put some hot glue. I'm actually going to put it right here. Hot glue, and put our bow on her. And was there anything else? Oh yes, I have a cute little lollipop. So I got this. This is one of the Hobby Lobby mini ornaments. So if you're at Hobby Lobby and you see these, this is the time of year to go stock up, because all year long I love to use those little mini ornaments for our fake bakes. So now's the time. Don't forget to go get some from Hobby Lobby. I'm just going to hold this here till it dries for a minute. It's going to take a minute. And actually, while I'm waiting, I'm going to drop a little bead on that, because the hot glue came out and you can see it. So I'm just going to try to cover it up with a few sprinkles. Aw, she's so cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw our glitter on her, and then we'll be done. So let me get this back. And I'm just gonna, this is just a glitter that I got at Walmart. It's Hello Hobby. And I don't even know if it has a color. It just says glitter iridescent. So I got it at the Walmart over, it's kind of in the kids craft section. There's 2 sections of glitter at my Walmart, and this is the one that comes from the kids side. And then once we give her a good coat of glitter, we'll tap that off. And she is done. So I think this is super cute. If you guys want to make your own ginger chubby, then let me know if you have problems, and I can help you with getting the club. Again, it's just $20 a month. And if you become Perks member, you save 30% off that. So it takes it down to $17.19 a month for the club. And it is just a monthly subscription. So thank you, Amber. I've missed you too. I'm so glad you were able to catch me live. So here she is. I don't know, what can we name her? What's a cute little name for our gingerbread girl? I think she's super cute. We could call her Gumdrop. So, or Peppermint. Peppermint Patty. Let's call her Peppermint Patty. She's cute. So, if you have any questions, just send me a message, or you can comment on here, and I'm always happy to help you guys. I appreciate you so much for watching. And again, now that we're going into Christmas, we're going to be Christmas crafting all month long. So pay attention to my channel, as I will be posting more lives and reels and stuff like that. So thank you guys again so much. I hope you have a great rest of your afternoon. And hopefully I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Thank you. Now,